gets here. So he gets the Unstable Ghoul. The Unstable Ghoul is also a pretty big pickup.
It's pretty big considering that it'll copy more patrons and give more armor.
Right. And it's going to force the Druid to get through it. The biggest thing to me is that it has a taunt.
Right.
You can't just go through that. So Harrison Jones, a little bit late to the party.
Yep, 15 damage is what I count from Bloodyface. I'm assuming Shade comes down here.
Maybe even Shade and Harrison. You just figure...
Shade and Harrison. That could be a possibility.
There's some nature coming out.
Oh, he's going to hit the face.
Looks like
Oh my goodness, that's such a big telegraph of what you have. Bloodyface, you might as well have typed on Skype what you have in your hand to Reynad.
Well, yeah, I assume he... You know,
yeah,
so
Reynad's going to shield block for sure now.
By the way, I'm definitely looking to kill you next turn.
Wait, does that matter though? Like maybe Reynad can't actually avoid it because he doesn't have whirlwind effects. No, the Unstable Ghoul definitely.
Yeah, with the Ghoul.
This Unstable Ghoul, Armor Smith, and Shield Block. That's 7 mana and gives him the ability to be really safe.
Made to
Double Armor Smith. Okay,
Reynad appears to have gotten the memo.
Made to
yeah, he kind of knows what exactly is going on. He's like, okay, you're trying to do one thing and one thing only.
Right.
Combo me.
Yeah, this is a pretty bad spot now for Bloodyface here. Oof. That's going to be a lot of armor
no
for
way.
Reynad.
Can he still kill him?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Hey, he's got that Druid of the Claw.
He's running out of time. Oh no. Now there's going to be more patrons, more armor. Double Armor Smith survived, Robert.
That's not what you want to see if you're Bloody.
He is going to be so far out of range.
What do you think Reynad ends his turn on? Like 30, 35 health?
Well, at first he slams. 35 health?
Probably.
Yeah. We want to play the prices right. We can do that.
Yeah, $1.
Sorry, $1. So you say 35. I'll just go ahead and say.
This is 35 total health, by the way. Obviously.
Yeah, I'll just say like.
So many.
I'll just say like 20, like high 20s, like 27, 28.
All right, let's see here. So, Stable Ghoul. A lot of armor here.
You're probably right, actually, because I think he's gonna be able to shield block. And that's a lot as well. That's 10 armor right there.
It feels ridiculous.
No, that's
to say
that's 20. That's 12 armor just there, so it's 24.
So he gets a little more armor.
26, 31, 33. 33 armor is what I count, Robert.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a little over. To be fair, I kind of softballed that guess in. I wasn't super sure, but I think that I'm close.
Well, I win.
There you go.
Now, what if he draws a second Savage Roar? 5, 7. Yeah, that would. Would that be enough?
28 total health. Oh.
No, that's not the dream. What a way to end it if that was the case. Because he would have had 22 plus 8. That's 30 damage. He would have had enough. Reynad didn't play around double. He's going to keep gaining a lot of armor from this point.
Sure, Bloodyface is thinking, okay, if I Savage Roar and Force of Nature, how many patrons can I kill?
Yeah. How much armor am I going to give? Am I going to even try to charge the face?
Is it time for the Valiant Last? Okay, I was wondering if it was time for like the Last Samurai charge where you just like...
he used the Force of Nature already, so it's like highly improbable that he's going to be able to do this.
Right. Well, no, but if you're going to die, right, and you realize you're going to lose, you just take that last stand, you just charge into face, and then you concede out. You're just like, this is how I choose to go out.
That's why you say you choose death.
Yeah. He does clear the patrons, and that's both patrons gone.
Yeah, I mean, Reynad, now he can take his time. Shield block, slam that 4-2 down, most likely just play Harrison just on the board, since it's pretty damning to try to come back from that.
There was a World of Warcraft stat,
so he does
armor penetration. Armor penetration would be really handy here for Bloodyface.
Now, the interesting thing is that Harrison challenged Dr. Boom already anyways, so it's not even like that execute truly mattered.
Looking for the Grove here. Gotta figure though it's time for Dr. Boom.
Dr. Boom, and I wonder how long he's going to hold on to this Harrison as well. He's hoping that his opponent plays another weapon. He climbs back into it with board presence. So he's most likely going to hero power this.
Yep.
And then Reynad slams into board clear, and then he's going to just pick up eventually the War Song Frothing #2. Another possibility is Reynad might run out of damage if he spends a little bit too liberally. He spent both of his patrons, so the last source of true damage is his Emperor Thorson and his Frodan Berserkers.
Sure, too, if you're Bloodyface, you're considering the fact that you have
Lore on his next card, because then he can Harrison Jones into Innervate Ancient of Lore, and that might be a comeback as well. I mean, it's a very long process, but he's getting there.
Yeah, he's definitely not out yet, and Reynad playing that early Frothing Berserker could be something he comes to regret later on.
I mean, he still has Whirlwind's Unstable Ghoul. Like,
right.
Remember, one of these things that as Bloodyface builds up his board, the more likely he might just kill himself because there's too much damage.
Wondering if okay, I was wondering if Reynad was playing around Harrison.
This has to kill like Harrison.
Yeah.
Average result.
All right, so
also a little dangerous because yeah, now he's just gonna try to see if he can snipe something.
Does snipe something, so he can Harrison and then Keeper the Grove if he doesn't feel like taking the damage.
Yeah. Can play this Azure Drake too.
Ooh, that's with the spell power. That could be a big deal.
It was a big deal before, but Patron already has been exhausted.
So we see Druid's back to having cards, and Reynad needs to find a Frothing Berserker now.
Yeah, he's just gonna Battle Rage. He's
Minions does Bloodyface have on board? Can he get the War Song?
He's got Fiery War Axe to just try to stall for time. I mean, this Inner Rage allows him to kill the Drake as well.
Yeah.
Bloodyface still needs to hit Ancient of Lore, but he's still got a couple of draws to get to it, and I feel like he's bound to hit it eventually. But he also could easily hit his Darnassus Aspirant and have nothing to do.
Right. So let's see what he ends up getting off of these Wild Growth. Very real possibility we see both of them this turn.
No.
Big Game Hunter's not what he wants. Wonder if he plays it down for tempo, though.
Still looking out for Ancient of Lore.
If he gets that, he can still innervate it out.
Drake's pretty good.
Drake is pretty good.
It's pretty solid.
It does allow him to go 0 to 100. He's going to go...
Reynad has a lot of time, though. He knows both his opponents played both Force of Nature, so the only way he can kill him is just one Savage Roar.
Right, look at Bloodyface's hand, dude. I think he's going to play that tempo Big Game Hunter, or he might just play out the Aspirant since Patron's gone now. He doesn't have to worry.
Big Game Hunter is just better.
Yeah.
Because it's just more damage.
Agreed.
Also costs more mana as well.
And, you know, it's not as if you're expecting, when you see that Frothing Berserker, for it to just be a stationary above 7 attack minion. Ooh, Emperor
He's got
Thorson,
Emperor Thorson.
which really at this point is more relevant because it's 5/5.
Yep.
Yeah,
so, I mean, this is, like, he's still not hitting the Warsong Commander and the Frothing Berserker. And, I mean, Bloodyface is going to be pushing out a lot of damage. He's going to swipe this down.
6 damage, 3 auxiliary damage swipes, though.
Ancient of Lore is a big draw. That's finally what he was looking for.
So he can go ahead now, get rid of the Emperor Thorson, just in case what's in Reynad's hand is relevant.
Yeah, but now he can use that to finally refill his hand as a legitimate threat and find Savage Roar in the next couple turns.
Climbing back into this hand. This is bad.
Yeah, Reynad also, he doesn't have, he's missing 2 pieces. He realistically could just die the next turn if his, if Bloodyface picks up Savage Roar, and that'd be just the comeback of the day.
Yeah, that is... Like
he chooses to hold. Warsong Commander. So now Reynad is missing just his Frothing Berserker, and he's got like 4 or 5 cards left, I think.
Bloodyface has to put down creatures on the board to really go for it. Okay, let's see here.
Drew the Claw
for Taunt.
Where shall I strike?
Taunt's going to come down here, and that's another big moment, because Reynad, how does he get past this now?
I think Reynad may have just...
You think it's over? How does he get past? Because the
he would have to use the Frothing Berserker. It would have to be the Berserker. Oh, that's... Does he get the Berserker?
He gets the Frothing Berserker, but is it too late?
Ugh. He has to use it now to get through the wall.
Is there any way he can get out of here? Reynad looked like he was in a dominant position, but it's never over till it's truly over, and Bloodyface getting that taunt as the last option may have been it.
That is... just a crazy back-and-forth game.
Unbelievable, really.
Like I said, Reynad
playing... But hold on, let's just see. Maybe Reynad surprised people in the past with some plays, but I'm not really seeing it here. I see 4 damage to this Drew the Claw. That's all I see. You can't get past it otherwise.
Yep. Frothing Berserker is going to have to do it.
So many choices.
Can he do it? He's running out of time. The rope is burning down, as well as the last few seconds, potentially, of Reynad's BlizzCon run.
Oh, and this is just painful. He doesn't want to do any of these things.
He might pass. If he passes and he plays Unstable Ghoul, that might be his best chance to what he thinks survive. No, that's it.
Bloodyface is going to take it. Wow. What a
wow
series
is
for,
an understatement.
what a series
this
for
exact
Bloodyface,
series.
though. Just
Unbelievable.
yeah, he got into that situation. And Reynad concedes. That's it. Unfortunately for Reynad, as you said, this is the end of his run to the Americas Championship.